izay mitambatra vato izay misaraka fasy mihavana mitambara aok'izay fisarazarana nalahy ianao na vavy tsika jiaby fotoanan'izao mitsanga
2 years I was fighting for my right to become a lawyer, and the reason why I wasn't was because I was an activist.
In that there's not sufficient identity created around a long-term project or vision, it happens that when they get before power, because they've not been able to develop the tools of resistance over a period of time, it breaks apart.
There is a different perception out there on what an activist is. And this is not just for me. When you talk to the hardship of activism or activism of activists themselves, there is a perception that they're being subused. So people are not willing enough to understand that a young man out of a slum in Nairobi, a young man out of a slum in Kinshasa would want to stand up for their own rights.
Les plus grands freins à cette lutte, c'est en fait toutes sortes d'emprisonnements. Personnellement, j'ai subi cela. Toutes sortes de freins, non seulement qui viennent de nos ennemis, mais de freins aussi qui viennent des personnes qui, en réalité, devaient nous soutenir dans cette lutte. Et là, je pense à ceux qui essaient de nous décourager dans la lutte. Je pense à ceux-là qui ont tellement de sympathie pour nous qu'ils essaient de nous demander d'arrêter la lutte sans tenir compte du fait qu'il n'y a que la lutte qui libère et que la lutte que nous sommes en train de mener, nous ne la menons pas seulement pour nous, mais nous la menons pour eux et pour des générations à venir.
African women in the front line.
Juristes et enseignants, mécaniciens et maçons, debout Africa, c'est le combat de notre génération. C'est le combat de toute une génération.
The biggest and proudest achievement was to be able to see that the many other activists on the continent that have met each other online, that have heard of others in the newspapers, to be given opportunities to meet in person.
Down with patriarchal ideologies, down. Down with injustices, down. Forward with women ideologies in Africa, forward.
The biggest challenge is, as an activist, sometimes we tend to fight each other, not uniting and creating a formidable and genuine alliance to fight the status quo. So for me, nimekuwa nikiona not uniting our struggles and playing different roles apart, which will be when to unite and to let our heads together, we can do great things.
Afrikki, in its design, was never intended to become what it's becoming. It was a meeting of activists wanting to learn from each other, wanting to share resources, wanting to share experiences. And we understood that it was important to have a formal space where all activists in the many domains they're working in to feel free to have a home where they can meet, where they can exchange and build Africa. This is why Afrikki, in its formation, we met, activists met first time in Ouagadougou actually, around the Cine de Droit Libre, where discussions started on how to make this struggle more modern. And from Ouagadougou, it went to Dakar, back in Kinshasa, then back in Dakar, where we had the first great big UPEC meeting, which was a formalization of the launch of Afrikki as a network.
Viva Africa, viva! Viva! Viva Africa, viva!
Viva! When you understand how the world is functioning, I think there's only a greater call to be involved in something greater than oneself, which is to try and make Africa a better place. And this continent of ours today requires from all of us a level of engagement that can only push us in a way of looking for solutions rather than staying in a space of agony or desperation.
Ça va faire mal quand nous serons ensemble.